Trump issues new warning on ending Russia-Ukraine war. A detailed analysis on April 14, 2025. Former U.S. President Donald Trump intensified his rhetoric concerning the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict.
I think Ukraine, Russia might be going okay, and you're going to be finding out pretty soon. There's a point at which you just have to either put up or shut up, and we'll see what happens.
Labeling it as Biden's war and asserting that such a conflict would not have occurred under his leadership. Trump's statements have sparked significant debate, especially in light of recent developments on the ground and his proposed peace plan. Trump's critique of the Biden administration. Trump has consistently criticized President Joe Biden's handling of the Russia-Ukraine war. He argues that the conflict is a direct result of Biden's policies, particularly his energy strategies, which Trump claims have empowered Russia financially. By labeling the war as Biden's war, Trump aims to distance himself from the conflict and position himself as a potential peacemaker. The Sumy missile strike and Trump's response. A recent Russian missile strike on the Ukrainian city of Sumy resulted in the deaths of at least 34 civilians and injuries to over 100 individuals, including children. Trump described the attack as a mistake and a horrible thing, characterization that Ukrainian officials vehemently rejected. They accused Trump of echoing Russian propaganda and downplaying the severity of the attack, which they consider a war crime. Trump's peace plan. Key components. Trump's proposed peace plan includes several controversial elements. Ceasefire along current front lines, establishing a demilitarized zone along the existing lines of control, postponement of Ukraine's NATO membership, delaying Ukraine's aspirations to join NATO for at least 10 to 20 years. Security guarantees, offering U.S. security assurances to Ukraine, potentially including increased arms supplies. Recognition of Russian sovereignty over occupied territories, acknowledging Russian control over certain Ukrainian regions. European peacekeeping forces, deploying European troops, excluding American forces to patrol the demilitarized zones. Economic reconstruction, facilitating Ukraine's recovery through European and Russian funding over a decade. These proposals have been met with skepticism, particularly regarding the concessions required from Ukraine and the potential legitimization of Russian territorial gains. International reactions and challenges. The international community has expressed mixed reactions to Trump's plan. While some European leaders appreciate the emphasis on diplomacy, others are concerned about the implications for Ukraine's sovereignty and the message it sends to aggressor nations. Notably, Russian President Vladimir Putin has rejected key aspects of the plan, particularly the postponement of Ukraine's NATO membership, stating that such delays are irrelevant to Russia's security concerns. Wikipedia diplomatic efforts and exclusion of Ukraine in February 2025. A summit between U.S. and Russian officials was held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to discuss the conflict. Notably, Ukrainian representatives were not invited, leading to criticism about Ukraine's exclusion from discussions directly affecting its future. Trump dismissed these concerns, implying that Ukraine bore responsibility for the war's initiation. Trump's recent statements and proposed peace plan have reignited debates about the best path forward in resolving the Russia-Ukraine conflict. While his approach emphasizes swift diplomatic solutions, the feasibility and fairness of the proposed concessions remain contentious. As the situation evolves, the international community continues to grapple with balancing the pursuit of peace and the principles of sovereignty and justice.